The crypto world is showing quite some performance for the last couple of years. Who would have thought that this digital currency would create such a commotion around the world? Well, you can be sure that this crypto thing has caught the attention of the world properly, as one of the most advanced countries is taking steps to regulate it. Yes, the Biden administration unveiled its plans to regulate crypto exchanges back in the midway of 2021. And recently, President Joe Biden signed an executive order on cryptocurrency, making the first concrete steps by the White House to regulate digital currency. From the beginning of this decade, there was talk in the streets that the Biden administration is looking to crack down on tax evasion and pointing to cryptocurrency as a big area of concern. Then in July 2021, the US Treasury announced proposed changes to cryptocurrency reporting as part of President Joe Biden's proposed American Families Plan. The plan would implement a new rule for businesses and crypto exchanges, requiring them to report any cryptocurrency transactions with a fair market value of $10,000 or more to the US tax authorities. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. The report said cryptocurrency poses a significant detection problem by facilitating illegal activity broadly, including tax evasion. The US proposal, unveiled a day after China signaled a regulatory crackdown of digital currencies, is part of a broad set of proposals aimed at curbing tax evasion. Even though that proposal is yet to be passed by the House, if everything goes according to plan, the reporting of crypto transfer will begin from 2023. The US proposal is part of a Treasury report showing how Joe Biden's White House plans to close the so-called tax gap by strengthening the Internal Revenue Service. The report is the latest in a series of White House proposals that would lead to the wealthiest Americans paying significantly more tax. According to the Treasury, the overall tax gap was $600 billion in the year 2020, and if nothing is done, this amount can go up to $7 trillion by the next decade. Treasury estimates suggest the proposed IRS overhaul would raise $700 billion in extra tax revenue in the next 10 years and $1.6 trillion in the following decade. But what does this proposal mean in terms of cryptocurrencies? Actually, the Treasury's proposal is a small step toward the type of governmental regulation that could help clarify questions around investment value and potential uses of cryptocurrencies in our broader economy. The Biden administration is working to make sure of the crypto regulation. At the beginning of March 2022, President Biden signed an executive order directing the federal government to come up with a plan to regulate cryptocurrencies, recognizing their popularity and a potential to destabilize traditional finance. The order, under development for months, will coordinate efforts among financial regulators to better understand the risks and opportunities presented by digital assets, particularly in the areas of consumer protection, national security, and illicit finance. Protecting consumers is an important part of the directive. There have been countless stories of investors falling for crypto scams or losing huge sums of money through cyber attacks on exchanges or users themselves. The president has called for an unprecedented focus of coordinated action from federal agencies in mitigating illicit finance and national security risks posed by cryptocurrencies. He is also urging international collaboration on the issue. It's a more subtle point, but Biden also dropped a mention of the sheer energy cost baked into digital currencies like Bitcoin. He wants the government to study ways to make crypto innovation more responsible, reducing any negative climate impacts. It's still too early to say, though, whether the federal government will fully embrace crypto. After all, we don't know what these new rules will eventually say, or if they'll ultimately support or stifle crypto usage in the US. But as the USA is trying to regulate crypto, it means that finally the government is acknowledging that crypto is a growing part of the average American's finances, don't you think? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button. See you in another video.